What is up, you guys? Thank you guys for chilling with me on this Token with Mojo, where we're token every day. Guys, if you didn't see from yesterday, I put out a clip. That thing got over like 114 views. So you know what I'm going to do today. We got the bong here. Got me a cup of coffee here. I hit the bong, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on the new Transformers movie. Guys, so I went to go see the new Transformers movie yesterday, and let's give it 7.5, 8 out of 10. 7.5, 8 out of 10. It was alright. It was alright. It wasn't like the best movie in the world. I like the fact that they kind of threw in a couple of white jokes and stuff like that. Honestly, I was the only black dude in the whole movie theater, and they threw in, I think it was like 2 white jokes in the whole fucking movie, and I died laughing. I died laughing, dude. But let's see here from the beginning of the movie. I'm not gonna give any spoilers because the movie just came out, and I hope to just put out this video review. But it was pretty dope. I mean, compared to their last movies, it's reaching like on a top tier of their last movies. Like, you go in there, you see it. I mean, it was dope. The soundtrack, it was fire. It was actually pretty fucking dope. I actually bought the soundtrack for about a good hour or two right after the movie. It didn't have a lot of like, how songs, movies, they have like a list of songs. This had like a good list of like maybe like 5 songs. They were all rap songs too, so I thought that was really cool. This movie did kind of like turn into, it wasn't like turning into rap, but like the music in the background was rap. It wasn't like some ghetto rap or something like that. It was actually like hip hop, like Wu-Tang Clan and all that kind of stuff. I was like, what? So there were some good action scenes in the movie and everything like that. The villain of the movie, you got to check him out because I think they're setting up segues for other movies. I mean, like, this is only a spoiler I'm going to give you. This movie sets up for a segue for like, I'm not gonna tell you the other movie, but it's a comic franchise. It's easy. It's probably one of the top 3. Let's just say you got Transformers, you got Ghost Rider, you got GI Joe, you got Spider Man, you got Batman, you got Superman, you got Green Lantern. So out of all of those, is one of them. So if you listen back and you listen to all the other freaking franchises I listed off, it's one of them. So check that out. Check that out. I saw that at the end of the movie, and I was like, "What?" Like, yo, when they were segueing, because that like the end of the movie, how they try to keep you there and shit. They did it, and I was like, "Oh man, I feel so bad for the dude." But then they kind of did like that slight camera angle, like they didn't show his face, and then they showed his face, and then the people that watched like the other movies in the past, they were like, "Oh wait, what?" And I'm like, wait. I know that camera angle. I know what they're doing. I know what they're setting up for. And then he fucking moves the shit on the wall and everything opens up. And then you see the insignia and you're like, yo, that got me. That got me so good. But the villain, he segues in to more other, like, to other Transformers movies, I think. Because you're talking about Unicron. And you're talking about time and space. I mean, even when they were talking about the new Maximums or something like that, like new Transformers, they say that they're time travelers. They say that your time was way after mine. I'm named after you. So they came from the future to the past, and now we're setting up that whole freaking timeline and shit. Because if you check all the insignias on the dude's armor, you'd be like, hold up, I know a couple of those franchises. We haven't dove into those yet. Like, what? So that's where that's coming in. And another spoiler I'm gonna note is that you don't see any Decepticons in this movie. I was surprised. I mean, for Autobots to be on the fucking planet, you'd think that at least you'd see maybe one or two Decepticons. But I think with the villain, he done fucked up the Decepticons so bad that they were like, when this dude comes around, we ain't doing shit. Optimus, you got this, because there was one of their insignias on his armor too, and I saw that. I was like, what? Yo, you guys went against the Decepticons? So, and also too, like, they had about, what, Bumblebee, the one chick, Optimus, and Mirage. So they had like 4 Transformers in this movie, and then they had about 4 other Transformers from the animals in that from that group. And I was just kind of looking at it like, there's more Transformers. There's more Transformers on the planet. I mean, no, they brought in like 2 more. They brought in 2 more, but then I was just kind of like, yo, what happened to the twins? What happened to the other ones? What happened to this guy? Like, but what you got to think about Transformers is that every movie they feel like that they can reset the whole timeline and stuff like that. So you got to think about that when Transformers does their shit, because they do like to reset the timeline. But hold on, I'm gonna take a quick hit of the bong, and this is the one thing that got me about that movie. So the one thing that got me about that movie was when Optimus looked at Bumblebee, because like in this movie, Optimus, he has a real deep-seated hatred towards humans. And after like the last movies, I get it. I understand why Optimus does not trust humans. After all the movies that they put that man through, nah. But when Bumblebee looks at him and he says, "But they're my friends," and he looks at him and he's like, "I know you had a friend once before." I'm kind of like, yo, y'all fucked up the whole movie with that line. Like, if you're not going to acknowledge the fact that you got the other Transformers from all the other movies that didn't die to help you in the battle to keep Unicron from coming into this universe, why in the fuck would you acknowledge the fact that Bumblebee had a friend like Sam Witwicky? I mean, granted, I didn't watch the other freaking movies of Bumblebee, so they're probably referring to those kind of people too. But when you watch Transformers and stuff like that, who do you really think of? Sam Witwicky from like the first 3 Transformers. So it's kind of like, yo, like that kind of ruined it right there, because he's like, even that point too, because it's like, yo, where the Transformers from the Bumblebee movies and shit? Like, come on. That kind of ruined it for me, because then it segued into opening up the movie a lot more. Even though if you look on the enemy's freaking armor, you can see that they got other Transformers and shit like that. So you'd be like, what, dude? Um, Other than that, like, the movie was alright. They tried to make like the fight scenes like badass and shit. So when they're always talking about like that $100 or that $1,000,000 fight scene, it's like they start to get ready for that $1,000,000 fight scene, and then you're like, it's gonna be that $1,000,000 fight scene, and they're running towards each other. And you know when Family Guy stops and they're like, hold up, it's gonna cost too much. We're not gonna do this. This is gonna cost way too much. They're like, hold up. All right, let's go. And then like it just gets into all the battles and everything. I mean, it is fucking phenomenal. $100 million. I mean, $1,000,000 freaking battle scene, and yeah, you see that shit. You see that shit. It is epic with the mood, the music, and everything. Battles, oh my god. So it's fucking worth seeing. And people that are saying like, oh, it's shitty, that's because you want to see like a top tier fucking movie when you go to the movies. You want your head to be blown off. You want your freaking cap to be like, wow, that was a good movie. What? So, I mean, for me to give it like an 8 out of like 10, really, I came in there with nostalgic purposes like a motherfucker. I mean, I got Decepticon insignia tattooed on my leg. So I'm a huge Transformers fan. I'm into the Transformers comics. I've been a huge fan since I was a kid. And the Alamo movie theater that I went to, dude, they were playing like old school Transformers, like cartoons and like commercials and stuff like that. I think they even played like a Hispanic commercial, and everybody in the crowd was looking at it like, "What?" Because you had like a little kid like dancing around and shit, and we were like, "Do they really make commercials like this?" Like, we all thought it was a joke because you see the commercials here in America, and then we saw the commercial over there in like Mexico and shit, and we were like, is this kid really dance? Is Bumblebee really dancing around? And he was. I mean, after a while, we were into it and shit like that. But we were kind of like, we've never seen commercials from other freaking world countries actually do something different. So it was really really cool. But the movie was worth seeing. I saw a lot of people going out to go see it this weekend. I saw a lot of people really just being like, yo, it was a dope movie. It wasn't like the best movie. It wasn't like the jaw dropping wow movie, but I think it was a good movie to start your summer out with. It was a banger. It was action packed. It was tugging on your hearts because some characters were affected, but then they came back in like epic way, and then you're like, yo, that's cool as shit. You saw Unicron. It fucks me up too because the last movie of Transformers, they segued into the fact that Unicron was on planet Earth, and now Unicron is in a different fucking galaxy, and he's trying to get to Earth. Like that's the kind of shit that gets me. They fucking rewrite the movie franchise every fucking time they do the freaking movie. So the last movie, everybody's figuring out that Unicron was on Earth, or he was part of the Earth, or something like that. Like Earth has something to do with Unicron, like he is dormant, and like the planet happens to be Unicron, and everybody's like, what the fuck? Now Unicron is in a different fucking galaxy, and he's trying to get to Earth and our fucking galaxy to eat all of our planets and shit. God damn, at least put like a little movie in there, like a little clip or something, like a little storyline, and just segue from like, this is where this movie is and this is where we're going now. Because when you go in there and you're going from like the last movie and then you see all the new shit, you're like, okay. I had to literally tell myself in the middle of the movie, they reset their franchise every movie. They reset their franchise every time they write a new story. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, damn. Just stick to a storyline and just freaking build up on that. But with Transformers, they keep on freaking rewriting their shit every fucking time. I mean, I get it. There's so much shit you could do, and it's one of those series that you could do there too. But god damn, if you're making movies, damn, at least stick to a damn storyline. Alright, you guys. Thank you guys for chilling with me on this Token with Mojo, where we are token every day. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, guys. I do appreciate you guys freaking chilling with me. Dude, I put out a fucking clip yesterday saying that I was going to do a freaking movie review about Transformers. And on my 420 channel, that got more views than it did on my gaming channel. So this one's going to hopefully be going up first thing in the morning. And then the other one's hopefully be going up later this week on my gaming channel. So, guys, you take it easy.